Hi. Hello. You guys came in like, I don't know. I hadn't pressed go live yet, but you, you, Kathy and Heidi. Hello. Okay. And hi. Sorry, Lucinda. I can't stay. Had a long, buzzy day. Oh, well, much love, Heidi. If you're still here or if you see this later, um, I sent you an email from my email and I posted on your Instagram account and also you, Miss Kathy. Because I don't check Instagram. Like, I'm not active over there. I have not been pretty much since my dad died, uh, with a couple exceptions. Um, I am kind of on Facebook, but not really. And yeah, I'm here. So um, my email is the way to get in touch with me. And I hope everyone's well. I did go ahead and open and put stuff in. Here is my email. Hi, Sissy. Love you. I did go ahead and open the room before I came on, but then I had to go fix my beautiful face. And I got all packages labeled, and they're going to the post office right now, except one person I keep emailing, Vuvu. Your package is in a limbo land now. It can go out Monday if I get paid this weekend. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen. And Heidi, if you watch this later, I sent you an email because I'm holding the only full set of thermoset that I have to sell to you in case you want it, because we had discussed that. So if you're rewatching, there you go. So, it's summer. Sales are slow. Life is slow. The economy's tough. So I did okay on Tuesday uh, with just a couple items that were like really high end. Then yesterday, oh, my cat knocked this over. So sorry. Then yesterday, had to fix it. I'm OCD. Then yesterday, my sales were like, what was it? 3 items? Yeah, like my profit margin was less than minimum wage an hour. But I loved hanging out with all of you. I always do. So I said I wasn't coming on today because I was like, well, what's the point? And then, I was talking with my partner, and what is the point? The point is the same as it's always been. This is a business. Sometimes your business does really well. Sometimes it does okay. And sometimes it does for crap. But that doesn't mean that you don't come on. So I decided to do a pop-up and do a rapid sale of a mix of some low end, some really cool high end, and interspersed with that, I'm going to show plastic necklaces that you can buy now, or you can wait until I start doing, beginning this weekend, promotion for a huge, fantastic plastic sale. Yeah, plastic is back in. It never went out for those of us who love it, but it is back in a big way. There's a lot of items like Avon made and other that is becoming really collectible. So yeah, I will offer it. I'm going to show it fast. And if you want to buy, great. I also have, old vintage sterling silver. I have some incredible 80s gigantic Swarovski clip-ons. I have, $6, 70s, 80s vintage necklaces, some brooches. Yeah, the usual, a mixture of who knows what is coming out of my basket. And this is the end of my week 2 Build-A-Box. So I will be billing out, believe it or not, again, starting Sunday, Monday, shipping out by Friday. And Susan, Voo, my love, if you watch this, if you hear this, your package is now probably not going to go out till next Friday. So it's dragging out to be, if you start at the week 2, the beginning 2-week Build-A-Box, week 1 to where we are now, where it would ship out. And then now we're going through another round. Golly, that's over a month for your items. So I'm just worried that, you may not care, but I'm just worried that you do, and that I have this problem with you, and I'm thinking I have your wrong email, or I don't know. I'm thinking it's on my end. Ducky, look. Hi, happy Ducky. See? That's the other thing I did. I applied to be a seller on Vamp, Virtual Antique Marketplace, right after my sale. And Misty, who owns Vamp through District, told me she would fast track me. So I sent her an email after I applied. And I got Ducky back on here instead of Tinker Witch. We can all just say, hi, Ducky. So that is what's happening. How is everyone else? Shipping is not included. My jot form is up there. I know I can pin it through YouTube, but I'll just keep posting it along with my email because that's what I got. I literally made this decision at 11:45 that I was going to pop up. So I'm running amok. Anyone remember that phrase? Running amok. Does anyone even say that anymore? I'm so old. Karen, Sissy, how are you? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, hi, Ducky. Hi, quack, quack, Ducky. Hi, Achu. Yes, I can see you. Okay, so I think I'm going to start out. I'm going to show a couple of the plastic pieces right off the bat. Boom, because I love plastic. I collect plastic, and other people do, and I have boxes, and it's freaking incredible. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to, do that. And everything with me is interspersed. It's a hot mess. There is no, here's the rings. Here's the bracelets. I don't do a pre-show preview of a haul because I have a cabinet filled with inventory that gets new inventory daily. And I just go in there and pick what I want for the whole 3 days that I'm on here. Okay, and now when I'm on Vamp, I'll only be on 2 days. And the other day will be on Vamp because I can't do 3 shows here and then Vamp. I'm too old. It's too hard. 100% Ducky. And I'm an body language, big hand body user. Always have been. I got called out when I was 16 for that by some kind of health teacher in high school. I don't know. She used me as an example. So, yeah, it's hot. It's affordable. It's always beautiful. It's its own art form. So, for instance, I brought this up already. I love this to death. It is essentially moon glow. I wouldn't be surprised if this was either a Coro or maybe Avon. It's got all the colors of the rainbows: amber, pink, blue, red, green, purple. And look at this. I mean, this is art to me. It's pretty lightweight. It has silver tone spacers. In an item like this, if someone wanted me to run it, this would start at $14. Yeah, it's beautiful. And it is about 18 inches long. So if you want me to run it, you got to speak up. Okay? Because otherwise I'm kind of doing a preview, and then I will be doing like big previews. But Ducky, you can't hear me. But when you rewatch, I don't have like necklace bust after necklace bust after. I used to do previews when I only sold 15 items at a time. But yeah, I have to pick and choose what I do and what I don't do. And that's not something I do. This is I would say this one's hard for me to tell. Based on the chain, I would say 60s. It's got a 3-inch extender, but this chain style, maybe 70s. And then it's meant to look like black glass. Oh no, watch duty fire alerts. It's meant to look like glass. And it really does. It's 3 strands. It's beautiful. It's so well constructed. Look at this. This is very lightweight. This is about 16 inches. And this would start at 12. So if you want me to run it, let me know. Otherwise, I'm showing you an example. And then I will run some pieces. And with the plastic, I have necklaces, bangles, earrings, you name it, brooches. I am just going to be showing you a smattering of items with the plastics. Oh, I have to turn my fan up. Sorry. Oh, I turned it off. I turned it off instead of up. That was helpful. Karen, how are you? Are you working and lurking, honey? Are you working and lurking? Okay. This is going to be a starting bid. Oops, I turned my caps off to put my email in. And I'm in Northern California. That's where I ship from. And USPS prices have gone up 10%. I was shocked to see an item that weighed 0.6 ounces in a small poly pack, that going from here across the country, shipping was $10 and something. So, because that's why I do build-a-boxes, because there's a minimum that they will charge. So up to, half a pound, it is a set price. And then to a pound, right? And with the 10% increase. Yeah. So this is going to start at $49. And it's going to be a pretty fast sale today. Melly's coming on tonight. She was saying she was going to come on Sunday yesterday, but she changed her mind. And yeah, I am very, oh, did I say 49? I'm sorry. I have to retract that. SB. Oops, not a percentage. That would be interesting to start something at a percentage. This is gorgeous. And I really, it's a designer piece. What designer? This is hot off the presses new inventory for me. This is glass. You know what? Hold on. You know what? That's bizarre. Hold on. Wow. Okay. No and no. So I am going to change the price on this again, even though this is a very high-end item. The person who sold it to me hadn't looked at anything for a while. So this is a high-end prong design. This is a smoky rhinestone. This is melt glass. But these white stones are acrylic. That is not glass. And I paid a pretty penny for it. It's really nice. But I thought this was white swirled glass because he said glass bracelet. Here is the clasp, likely 1930s. Here's the back. Every piece, every panel is articulated. And look at this really old, different setting. It's gorgeous. But, hi, Deborah, but there's no way. So I'm going to be taking a loss. I'm not going to return it to the person. I know it's a high-end designer, but it just doesn't have enough. So I'm actually going to make it a buy it now, and I'm going to lose some money. It's still worth this. Buy it now for 30. Buy it now for 30. I paid more than that because he said that it was all glass. It is not. But it is beautiful. And because it's got those different teardrop, square, raised, and the oval melt glass with that type of prong setting, it does fit me. So before we move on, well, no, it would be tight on me. So this is a size 6.5. It would not close on me. This would be comfortable on a 6.5. Because of all this detail and its age, it's worth 30. It's a very unusual, beautiful piece. I wish I had matching necklace and or earrings. And this is either late 30s or early 50s closure. That's how I date that. It does not have a designer name. So it's a buy it now for 30. And it's a beautiful bracelet. But I think you might have been there, Deborah. I believe it could be a DeLisner or Juliana piece. The rhinestones are like headlight. I mean, it's really nice, but yeah, it's worth 30. I'm probably going to have to lower it from that. That'll probably go on Whatnot. Wowzers. That's too bad. They just didn't know. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not much. Not much. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Oh, how about this? This is beautiful. This is, isn't it? BSK, yes. Starting bid of, it is a BSK brooch. This is beautiful. And this, BSK is a collectible name. There it is. The BSK copyright. Late 60s. Burnished, etched gold so that see how it really pops? Because they etched in like that. It's gold tone. It's not gold. It's a butterfly. And because of these two antennae, you can loop a necklace right through there and wear it on a necklace. It's got two wings in essence. This is a really nice one, and it's quite large. So, and the other thing you can do because it's like this. If it was a thin gold necklace, you just pin it right here. So it would look great on a gold necklace. It would look great on a really slender strand of like faux pearls. And you could put it here. You could put it further down. And obviously you can just use it as a brooch. Noelle, well, thank you for saving me, Noelle. Noelle, it's a fantastic bracelet. I paid $40 because they said the whole thing was glass. So we'll move to that. The brooch is still in place, starting at $18. Thank you, Noelle, and hello, Noelle. How's it going? Oh, Noelle. $430. That won't work. That's not even close to $420 if that's where I was going. Hi, Eldine. So, sold to Noelle. Noelle, I love this bracelet. I'm just, yeah. Paid $40. But what you're going to do, and if someone is going to buy it and marry it with something else, it's Noelle. Noelle, do you have other pieces like this? Do you know what it goes to? Who it is? Do you know the designer? Because I think it's a high end, and I do think it's, early 40s, late 30s, maybe late 40s, maybe. So do you know? Just curious. If you know, tell me. Educate me, please. Noelle, I found, I'll have to find it. Oh, actually, it's over here. I have a plastic, I think it's the necklace and earrings that I've had. It's a beautiful Japanese set. If you want to see it, it's the 3-strand. And I'm pretty sure the clip-on earrings are really fine 1960s Japanese. Cherry glass and plastic. I think it has glass. I'll have to double check. Excellent. Okay. So the brooch. Anyone interested in the brooch, or we're just passing? I think we're just passing on the brooch. So this is another brooch. And this is a buy it now. It might be Noelle bought the whole set with the ring and the beautiful drop ball pendant and the dome earrings. Well, this has the same pink, orange, bright rhinestone in the middle with, I think it's melt glass sides, unsigned. But I'm wondering if it too is a Judy Lee. I don't know. We went through all these things of who could have made this, who could have made it, even though it's unsigned. Hobey, Judy Lee, I don't know. And of course, it doesn't have a maker. So see, it's right at that beginning of 60s. It's not quite straight across, but it's certainly not a swedge, right? And then, yeah, that's melt glass. Noelle will know what I mean. See that same color stone? And these are melt glass petals. And then on the side here, the green, this is supposed to be a dark green and a light green. It just looks kind of odd on the computer, but that's how it's supposed to be. It's a nice one. It's heavy because it's that heavy, heavy glass. So it would match the set you have. It's not the same era exactly, but, and you can see someone wore this that's slightly bent over. You just need to push it over and straighten it. Not a big deal. And it is, and if someone wants to come back to the butterfly, the BSK beautiful butterfly, let me know. Maybe I should hold it up again since we moved off of that pretty quickly. It is 3 inches long, which is a really good size brooch, and 1.5 inches wide. And just that color rhinestone, I still, and look, it's even a really good headlight type or Swarovski, not quite right, Australian crystal type rhinestone. Yeah, it's lovely. I still don't have my blacklight camera because I bet that glows. I'll get there. Okay, so again, just to be sure, this was, I think I started it 18. I don't remember, y'all, because Noelle came in and just distracted me. Noelle used to be the sneak attack. Right as I was putting things down, Noelle would buy it right as I was putting it down. Da 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 da. Just going through real quick. Da 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 da. We went through 18. The brooch is 18. This brooch, BSK. If anyone is interested in this, I asked 18. I will drop it to 16. But no, but I can't go any lower than 16. Buy it now, 16. Buy it now, 16. 2 inches wide. 1 3/4 inches long. Okay, it's going down. And I really like the idea of putting it on a gold necklace, either with the pin or through here, or pearls. It's a little heavy, so you'd want to make sure that your pearls, your vintage pearls, are strung really well, right? So yeah, I hope to start Vamp in August. Yeah, and then I won't be on Thursdays. That's what's going to happen with that. So Noelle, if you're interested in seeing, well, I'll be pulling it up. If you're here, you're here. I'll be pulling it up later. Okay. So I think these are, they're not signed Avon, but I see people, there's similar ones like this that are Avon. They also are pointing up. I'm telling you before I put it in. The rhinestones, the tip is pointing up like Swarovski, but there is no swan. So I don't know. It's a very interesting pair of earrings. And, oh no, it's got this new comment thing going on. And so there are some like this made by Avon. This is not signed Avon. This is, unless this was a collaboration. And you can tell already without me turning it that it comes up to a point at the front. Really nice clear rhinestones around the edges. See that? This is a sign usually of Swarovski, and or Juliana would do that sometimes. Because usually the point on all stones is at the bottom, like on a ring. The point is underneath. On here, the point is underneath. They did, a couple companies did a reverse thing. These are vintage. I don't know, 1980s, and then they have this lovely crimping. Their posts, I think they're fabulous. 80s are in. Instantly ready to go out. Well, I just went down to one person. Who came on? Where'd y'all go? I'm already bored you to tears. Deborah, you came in at 13 for the buy it now. Oh no, y'all. Okay. Oh, that thought. Darby, I didn't lower the butterfly to 13. It's this that was the buy it now for 13. Melt glass and orange rhinestone that you want. Correct, Amundo, my dear? Please let me know in the comments. This is really nice. And honestly, this is like a $20 brooch, if not 25 on Vamp. Darby, calling Darby. Hello, hello again. Shaboom and homo meet again. Maybe you put it in new comments. YouTube is doing this thing where yeah, hi Melly. Oh, yum. What are you cooking? Darby, you put in 13. The Darby, Deborah, are you on mute? See, are you watching multiple auctions? This is where it's like, what? Okay, I don't know what you want from me. So when you come back, Darby retracted? Not on StreamYard. It doesn't show that. So, okay. Where do you see that she retracted? And she retracted for a $13 brooch? That's fine. That's on YouTube, but not on StreamYard? Ugh, I'm not going to do that. Thank you, Darby. I'm so confused. I'm like, I don't get it. It was a buy it now for the flower brooch, 13. Miss Deborah Barnes. So it is. It is for the flower brooch, 13. The earrings are starting bid 14. So $13 and the brooch is yours. You are correct, my dear. Yes. There you go. You are correct. You were right. Thank you for double checking, though. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because you know what? I'm moving fast and you never know how badly I might screw something up. And it's just me. So thank you. Thank you. All the way around. Thank you. Okay, I think you need a bag. So you get a purple bag. You get a purple bag. And if you buy other things, I will put it in there. That's a really nice pen. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay, so these were a starting bid of 14. These are incredible. 80s are in. These are fantastic. And they're pierced. I mean, that's another way I know that they're, they could be 70s. They could even be 60s. But the fact that they're pierced, and just for me, the fact that they're large and gold doesn't really mean a lot. But, it just says when they're starting to get into the super blinging 80s thing. So, okay. Yes, and help her, Kathy. Totally right. Kathy, thank you. Okay. Moving on. Moving on up. Um, let's do this, and then I'll do something matching. Then I'm going to show a little bit more plastic. This is starting bid $43. Hello, Ash. How's it going? Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Mellie's going to be on at 8 Eastern. I'm going to be there. I'm really excited. She said yesterday she was going to be on Sunday. And then she decided to come on tonight. And I'm excited. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be up in my bed with ice on my back, supporting Mellie. Mellie is here, although she's in and out cooking dinner. So this is stunning. I do not know if this, it is hand knotted in between. I would like to think that this is flapper era. Because that's the vibes it's giving me, but it also could have been repopped in the 60s, 70s. It is long. It is so smooth like butter. Oh, yes? Oh, cool. Okay. Good, Millie. I'll be there. So it is, I mean, these are so smooth. There's not a ding. There's not a dent. I have never. Okay, so let's start up here. It is so, the glass is just so smooth. And then comes down like that. And then y'all know how lariats work, right? No, I left my hair down. And then I've got on the other necklace. So let's get it started. Let's go over here. Okay, let's get that out of the way. So it comes down to right past the girls, right kind of in the middle. And then you can leave it like that, or you can tie it like this. You can leave it further down. I mean, this is another one that is one of those ones. You could double it if you have a thin neck. This is one of those ones that putting a brooch would be fabulous. And it's so, so soft on your skin. So, so soft. And it's just black. It's black, Melly. It's black. So, you know, like this butterfly. Yeah. I think I might use something silver, though, instead of gold here. Not sure. Anyway, your lighting is terrible. I'm sorry. And, you know, I have a little bit of macular degeneration starting. So I'm seeing things in a very weird way, Melly. Very weird way. And then my lighting can be off, even though I have two ring lights, basically a ring light overhead. I mean, it's, you know, it's confusing. So that is about 26, 27 inches long. So all together, the whole thing is beyond opera length, but you don't wear it like that. So there you go. Think about it. And I'm okay if I hold this and bring this to another platform. 43 starting bid. And if anyone saw anything, hi, Pamela. Oh, you took a long nap yesterday. Hey, man, I don't blame you. It's been so hot. I went back and looked at your show yesterday. I want that. Oh, the one I just showed. Well, there, Pamela. Okay, so Pamela, you would like this. I wore this for quite a while. It's so smooth and comfortable. This one and this one and you get it from yesterday's price is 14. So that's good. Okay. I will put both of those sold to you, Pamela. Thank you. And I'm glad you got some rest. I'm telling you, some days I just wake up and I can't stay awake. And I mean, it doesn't matter. My fibro's kicking in. And I'm just exhausted and I have to sleep. I am trying to type. I do know how to type. Maybe. Boom. Boom. That boom worked. Okay. Plastic color twist for 14, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. In 22, coral ring. Yay! And I think Pamela has a bag. I think I will find out, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, yes, you bought something yesterday. Yeah. No. Oh, my gosh, Pamela. So, well, no wonder you took a nap. Yes, there's your bag. No wonder you took a nap. I would take a nap. If you're working outside and it's over 90, forget about it. Forget about it. I really love the show The Sopranos, but my partner has watched it way more times than me, and there's certain phrases that, Okay, so I'm going to show this because I'm advertising in advance my plastic sale, and I have every different type of necklaces, bangles, earrings, some sets, some you can make into sets that you can think of. So I'm offering it for sale if someone wants me to run it now, but I'm also just showing you, and then I'm also going to make shorts. This set just happens to actually, Japan, to actually have the earrings and the necklace and the earrings. I want to see if any of it is glass. It might all be plastic. Yeah, just meant to look like glass. Wow, what a beautiful job. Okay, so this is a everything but the bracelet set. And it would be, so I'll show you, and then if you want me to run it, I will. And it will start at $24. This always happens. This is one of the things I've had since I had eBay starting in 2000. Here's the middle of the necklace. I hate how they made me so small on this. I love the green color, and then those are A bead plastic. Then there's just the cream white. Then there is ones that are meant to be speckled. They're kind of clear but a little cloudy with speckled white. That's intentional. That is not paint loss. Silver tone spacers. And these. Here is the extender. On the extender, this one has lost its coating. But, I mean, this is from the late 50s, like Madman era. Japan. It's beautiful. So it comes down to about 18 and up at the top about 14 and a half. And then starting at 24. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. And then the matching earrings. Clip on. And again, that is not paint loss. That is intentional. And these are wired on. I was hoping some of this would be the cherry glass that Japan made, but it is not. And you can see the back. These were well loved, but when you wear them, you don't see that. I'll drop it to 22 if anyone wants me to run it now for the set. So that's another example. And I actually never seen this incredible, I mean, I'm sure I have, but not for a long time, AB coated plastic beads like that. It's really pretty. These are the type of thing I love. I love this stuff. Okay. So I've shown that. And I'm trying to keep that separate because it's going to be separate. And then I'm going to show this plastic piece. And we don't have to run it, but this is incredible. This piece, ooh, I just got that from my muscles. I just got that ringing in my ears. Ugh, I hate that. It's from a muscle releasing. Here's the clasp, wired on. It does not say a maker. It does not say a maker. It has gold tone spacers. This right here would start at 18. It is double strand. Yeah, my black light, I went and sorted. Look at this. I wish I had earrings that match these. I went and sorted a bunch of stuff at my friend's house, and it's still packed up behind me. But I have a goal. I am going to get the last of that sorted and start doing repairs and get my black light out. So this is like, this would start at 18. It'd be kind of a buy it now at 18. This even has a bubble. I'm surprised it doesn't say Western Germany with the, even though these are molded and there's a seam. And then this is green like Christmas. Super shiny. Really nice piece. And, you know, yeah, comes down to here. There you go. Okay, moving on. Boy, that ear thing was really annoying. Okay, let's do the giant earrings. Oh, these, I was gonna start them higher, but I'm gonna take it down. To 30. These are, you have to be able to wear heavy earrings. They are Swarovski. They have the swan. They are 80s. And online, the average price is $65. I mean, just is. Ah, golly, I hate that. And I don't want to spend the time with the loop. That is the Swarovski Swan. I'm sorry, it's not. Okay. Loop. I'm just trying to do this fast. Ugh, and because I just got that ringing in my ears from my muscle, I'm like. So there's the swan. They still clip on your ears. Look at these earrings. These are insanity sparkle. And the top with the stones and the way they layered it like this. These are beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, it's like a disco ball, right? Come on. And they are, I think, almost 2 inches. Serious earrings. Look at that. Serious earrings. I mean, I could wear this little overtop and these earrings, no necklace at all, and a little summer skirt and a low cut top. Well, whatever that means to you, but I'm just saying, like, not a t-shirt. And I'm going out. Yep. They are heavy, though. They are heavy. But average price online, $65. I'm asking $30. So they're here. These will not go in my plastic sale. They are not plastic. They are not plastic. They are incredible. That's what they are. I need to open a water. Did I ever start my timer, y'all? I bet I didn't. Watch that. No. So I'm going to say 1 hour. I think I'm at 1 hour and 39 minutes. And I may or may not go that long. And now I need to open a water. So thank you for looking. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. Wanted Pamela, so to go back to that, being a USPS postal carrier is one of the hardest jobs out there, but they also have a lot of freedom. And up until just recently, they made good money. And now they raised the fees. They took away from retirement funds, and God only knows what else is going on. So, they took a job that no youngsters want to do because it's so active physically, and made it even harder to get workers. So no wonder they're raising the rates, right? That really, I just like, what are people thinking? Okay, this is totally out of left field. This is, I have this type of costume and I sell this type of costume, and there you go. Buy it now, $6. Hi, Becky's Vintage and More. How's it going, Becky? Karen was in here. I don't know if she still is. I think she might be working and lurking. Karen, if you are here, I want to talk to you over the weekend. If I don't call you, would you please call me? I just want to, like, jibber jabber in general. Sissy, I want to jibber jabber. So this is really cool. This is either an 80s or a repop when the Forever 21 stores started. although I do have more of a piece Forever 21. So I'm unclear. It has 5, it's gold tone, dangling chains, animal print, 80s, gold tone, all the rage. This is what's hot right now, unless you only collect sterling, silver, etc. And I have a bunch of that. Next week, I'm going to bring more sterling, more, semi-precious, but I do a mixture. It is a very long, so you can tell this is a little newer. It's a very long chain. Yep, there's the extender, 3 inches. Typical lobster claw. It is, good Lord, probably 26 inches. I don't know. Let's find out. Every time I do that, I expect, number one, I feel like I'm bowing to all of you. Number two, I always expect that it's going to take my glasses off. And I usually put my hair in a bun because I got to turn that off. That's probably down in the Bay Area. I still have the settings from my dad and mom's house, my family house, and I don't need that anymore. So actually, this fits perfectly right in the beginning of the little cup. So this is about 25 inches, and then with the dangles, 28. And this is about 2.5 inches across. Now, with that extender and with this chain, which can absolutely go into the lobster claw, you could have a chain running down your back and make this shorter. Just know this is the style. Now, that doesn't mean you have to like it, right? It may not be your style, but it is currently the style. Animal prints, big, huge 80s, gold. And there is this is the back. There's no markings. Now, another thing, everyone, my village friends. If Jen comes in, yell at me to make her a moderator. I said that yesterday. And then I went last night, so Ducky could come in under Ducky. And I was looking for Jen so I could make her a moderator. And I think she's subscribed. Maybe she's not even subscribed. Maybe that's why. But I couldn't find her name. Sometimes people don't like it to be public. So I couldn't turn her into a moderator until the next time she comes in. So I just need to remember that. It should have been done a long time ago. Okay. Ooh, really do. I'm having a lot of fibro stuff. So, this goes, sorry. Where'd it go? This goes with this. Every time I open my inventory now, I research them and write down information, not on the baggie, because I reuse those for everything, but on a piece of paper. Hi, Karen. How are you? It's going pretty well. I decided to do a random pop-up today, so I am. And I asked you earlier, the smoke is much better there. Thank goodness. It's not good on the East Coast. People are, they're not happy with the Canadian wildfires. But I mean, who is ever happy with a wildfire? Not me. These are going to start at 52. So how much is the time difference between Pacific Daylight Time and Montreal? I don't think I've ever asked that question before. And I'm assuming that there is one, but there There might not be. I do not know. What time is it there, Karen? Is it like dinner time? 3 hours. Okay. So, yeah, dinner time. Okay. That's not so basically East Coast. Okay. Yes. Well, I didn't know that Canada was considered Eastern Standard Time. Like, so then my side of Canada would be the same Pacific Daylight Time. So, yeah, we don't have a standard time. We have daylight time because we changed our dang clocks. Oh, it's so annoying. So, these are black onyx, clip-on Taxco Mexico sterling silver earrings. These are old. These are beautiful. They could use more polishing, but sometimes I polish some of my sterling. And other times I leave it alone and I leave it up to the buyer what they want to do. Okay. Because some people want the patina. I'm one of those people who most of my items, I like the patina. Someone went to the trouble to get just enough of this old patina off to get the 925 Mexico Texco info on both of them with some kind of it's like a pink color, like almost like a blush. So it must be some kind of sterling cleaner that I'm not familiar with. When I clean silver, I take, and these are beautiful, probably 1960s, right? I take a rag like this and clean them. So I'm doing that for a second. I just want to see what's under here and see if more comes off. And indeed, as I'm rubbing it, a whole bunch came off. See that? So you can clean these entirely with a cleaning cloth. Hey, Billy, my darling, what's happening? We were just talking about the wildfire smoke. So these are beautiful. They're like a giant flower with this huge black onyx goodness. Yeah, those look good on me. Watching and eating dinner. Are you eating pizza? So all of that and on the front, if you want, will come off. Starting bid 52. I will lower the starting bid to 48 if that makes a difference to anyone. And remember, in my sales, you have 48 hours to claim at the prices I'm giving. 48 hours. Okay. Sip of water, please. Thank you. Melly, I know that feeling very well. Ugh. I don't, I had my gallbladder removed a while back. And I've talked about this, misdiagnosed for a year. So by the time it was removed, it was necrotic. A year later, I could have died, gone sepsis. They freaked out. And I was like, yeah, I've been telling you. So I don't have those juices to help my digestion. So I have to eat slow and choose very wisely what it is that I'm eating. Okay, so I'm going to call these, I love this word. So this is what I'm calling it because I love this combo. Starting bid for these Tutti Frutti pearls is going to be 40. Oh, I didn't get my dollar sign in there. I think y'all would know anyway, but whatever. Oh, let's go 41. I love these. The color. I mean, all of this is, I have older new stock than this, but all of this stock that I got really excited me. So I was like, I'm going to bring this. This is on sterling silver, little clasp and chain. You know, when this is sterling silver and it's not like the whole thing, I don't get very excited about it. What I'm more excited about is the pearls. All these different colors. This is why I'm calling it Tutti Frutti. In the little potato pearls, all different sizes. Look at the yellow. Like the lemon yellow. It's a really unusual color. And the maroons. Look at that big one. Bronzes, blush, white, teeny, tiny, tiny, all different sizes, grays. Let me see, is that black? No, that one's almost like a Tahitian purple black. This is beautiful. Uh-oh. Melly, don't get sleepy. This is the colors. And these are real pearls. I mean, they're real, but are they from a farm where someone put an irritant in to make these? Highly likely, right? But this is older. It's a little older. So, you know, I don't know, but look how tiny those are. I mean, those are tiny. The little ones, tiny. And how big around is this? I love this. With the extender, let's do it with the extender. Yeah. Perfect. So with the extender, it's 16 inches. Without the extender, it's going to be a choker. 14 inches. So I don't like that so much because I inherited my mom's, never losing weight after having a baby, and then eventually that neck. I just am in love with these colors. It's just fun, y'all. It's just fun. Oh, Billy, yes. That is why, Billy, that is why you need carbon monoxide detectors and smoke detectors, because if you're in a fire in your house, you get down as low as possible, because when the oxygen is sucked out, you can't breathe and your brain starts to shut down. Yeah. So, Billy, that is a good call. I would agree with that statement. I will lower this to a starting bid of 35 right now. If anyone is interested, 35. I think this is so elegant, but so much summer fun. So, starting bid of 35 right now. Okay, and if someone changes their mind and you're interested, you're going to have to, I will post my jot form, and you will have to email. Hi, Angelica. Angelica, did you come in before and I didn't say hi? I hope not. So let me paste my jot form again. And it's best if you take a screenshot and send it to my email with the price on the screen, because I do as simple as possible for me and all of you in terms of, writing stuff or not writing stuff down. that makes any sense. I don't do a whole spreadsheet, crazy inventory. I can't deal. And that's okay. Everyone does their business, runs their business how they run it. And this is how I need to run mine. I have upper body and lower body chronic pain conditions. So I'm going to show a couple. Oh, Angelica. Really? Wow, Angelica. Thank you, honey. So this is another example of the plastic I'll be bringing to my sale. I have so many favorite pieces, but this is one of them. And this would start at $15 if anyone is interested. This, to me, is either straight up MCM or a 1970s. I can't tell. I love the way these are cut like they're natural or little heishi beads. And then look what's at the bottom. That it doesn't glow. Well, actually, that's not true. I take that back. I remember some of these glow. Some of this is lucite. This would start at $15. And it falls right about here. This is a great piece. Thank you. I love this piece. I've never, ever seen a plastic multicolor piece like this. I know I say that a lot, and I've seen so much has gone through my hands. But so if someone wanted me to start this would start at 15. And I don't know, another Avon piece maybe? No idea. So this is me saying I'll run it, and this is me doing a little bit of advertising of all the different plastic stuff. And you think 80s? Maybe 80s. I don't know. I was thinking 70s, but could be anything. And with the lucite, lucite went to the 80s. Who knows? Melly, get coffee. Do not fall asleep, Melly. I'm rooting for you. So this is a plastic piece that I would start at $8. This is just these nice, smooth, seamless, round beads. This is a classic MCM housewife, go out to dinner or have people over, go to the grocery store piece with these gold tone little spacers. It would match my buckle bracelet really well. And this is going to be a choker. This would be a buy it now for $8. Boom. I love plastic. And so this you can mix and match with a longer, like I could see, honestly, because I'm so eclectic, mixing this with the long black lariat piece. The black glass lariat. That I honestly think is probably old because of the feel of the glass. I don't know. So there you go. So, but you have to tell me you want me to run these, or you're just getting a preview before I do the shorts. Upload, videoing them and uploading shorts. I have, who knows, 50 plastic necklaces, 40 bangles, and Lord knows how many earrings. Because I love plastic. So when I see plastic, I pick it up. Okay, let's move to something entirely different. How about these? Sorry, there's my allergies. I took Claritin 2 hours ago. I try not to take it every day. I probably should. And thank you, lurkers, for being here. I appreciate it. Bid of $9. Start A, B. Are they clip? No, they're post. I love these. Now, this is a pretty low start, but pretty sure I can afford this. And if I can't, it's too late now. I don't remember which store I bought these from anymore. I don't. And they are post. So and look at, they are post. So because they're post in AB, it makes me feel as though they're more modern. Oh no, they do have a maker's mark on them. So let's get into, what does that say? Oh, Angelica. Hey, Tanya. Angelica, you gave your bake light? Oh, Angelica, did she ruin it? Tanya, how's it going? That was a fun sale this morning. So on the back of this, it says CN. I do not know what that means. CN. I do not know. If you know, let me know. I don't know. They're post, and then look how beautiful. Maybe they're older. Maybe there's a C something that means sterling silver, but I don't think CN is sterling silver, and especially with these, I just don't. Look at this. For $9, summer fun, these ABs. These are beautiful, and I guess they're suns. They're not stars. This is the sun. And because they're on the gold tone, they primarily put out all the pinks and oranges and blues, right? And I'm saying right like it's a question. It's not a question. When they're on gold, they put out certain colors, and when they're on silver, they put out other. I think these are fabulous. Starting bid of $9. I mean, what more do you want for the summer? Again, they go with this little kind of sarongish, whatever this is. I forgot what these are called. Whatever. They were so popular in the 90s and early 2000s. They're about an inch. These are instant fun. Partay. She's broken, lost the majority of the pieces. Oh, Angelica. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. You're in the backyard? You're always out in there. You're like me. If you're not, unless you're in your studio, if you're not out shopping or doing a sale or whatever, or how I used to be before my back went out this year, I would be out in my garden, and it's just a little tiny thing. But I mean, I'll spend an hour out there, and it's so hot that I come in and I'm just dripping, and it's like, oh my gosh, what did I do? So these were $9. And again, I don't know what the CN stands for. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm surprised no one wants to come in for summer fun. Okay, Angelica. Surprised no one wants to come in for $9 on these. They're pretty dang terrific. And they have a pop while also being understated, if you will. Yes, I know. And you have a whole backyard where you can, do all the things. I can't do all the things, Sonia, because the wild deer would eat it all, like flowers, shrubs, all that stuff that I'd love to plant all around, but with wildfire defense around my house. I can't plant them unless I put electric fence, like in this huge thing around, like huge, because the deers will eat them. The bears, I would like to plant berries. I would like to plant berries, raspberries, blackberries. The bears and the deers and the skunks would eat them all. Well, I don't want to attract more bears here. So, I just buy them at a farm stand. But I would plant princess bushes. Yeah. There's so many things I would plant. There are native things I can plant here, but it's not quite the same. Okay, this is going to be a entirely different item. Buy it now. It is, I don't know if it's meant to be a pendant or a keychain. It is natural carved BONE. It's on worked suede. So I'm going to assume it's native. And since it came from my mom, all of that makes sense because they loved the desert and traveled through that area every year. They went camping. We went camping my whole life, but then when the kids left, they had varying RVs. And after, about 10 years, they figured out that they really always wanted to go to the desert. So that's what they did. So this right here pushes in, okay? Just enough to get it on a keychain, or I think it might be a pendant piece. I really don't know. Here is the bear paw carved out of the natural substance. There's the suede. So I'm sure that this is just a glass bead with silver findings, not sterling. I'm sure this is not sterling. They probably picked this up, my mom, at a trading post in the 80s, 90s, probably 90s, not 80s. Trying to see if I can get the lines. I always like to try to show you the lines. May or may not be able to do that. There you go. There you go. So it's not acrylic. It's the real deal. And it is about 3.5 inches long. It's a nice little piece, and you could put it on a torque. It's not sterling silver, but I don't need everything in my life to be sterling silver. In fact, I own less semi-precious than I do costume. So you could put it on a torque up like this, or you could put it on a keychain, or you could put it on a chain. Completely up to you. Okay. Going down. Alrighty then. So how much longer am I going to be on? Oof. I've been going really fast. I usually go on for 2 hours. I don't think, I got to turn my fan. I don't think I'm going to be on for quite that long today. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm running out of, I'm moving fast and I'm running out of stuff over here that I feel like showing. So, yes, here we are. There we are. Let's see. Okay, I'll do another low end but really fun for the summer acrylic plastic piece. Not plastic necklace, acrylic inset gold tone. Buy it now. I appreciate everyone that's here, that's come in, that's giving me a thumbs up, that is hopefully is or has enjoyed what I'm showing. If nothing else, even if costume isn't your jam and it's only sterling silver or gold semi-precious, I hope I'm entertaining you and that you learn something about costume. And, I'm on a mission to make people understand that costume is actually really fun. It has its own artistic slant, and you don't have to be so freaked out if you lose it unless it's your favorite piece. So I love this. I mean, if this was real gold and stones, wow. You know, it is gold tone. It is acrylic. Yellow, orange, and I always like to double check this. If it's a black, brown, or amethyst. And I would say that's a brown. That is a brown. They are carved, so they have a lot of shine. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. Pamela's in it 10. She has bought it. Pamela, this is lovely. And it does, I just want to finish, 3, maybe 3.5 inch extender, and then a short chain. So it's going to be either a collar like that or about 16 like that. This is a gorgeous piece. And I think it's as early as the 60s based on that construction back there. So Pamela, yay. Camille, hello, Camille. Yes, costume is its own genre. And I still, look at me. I have my sterling on. I have my gold on, but I also have my costume on. And, you know, I mix and match. So sold to Pamela. Excellent buy, Pamela. I really wanted to ask a little bit more for this, but I got it at a price where I can afford to do that. So good for you, Pamela. This is Cleopatra worthy. There you go. That's what it reminds me of. Cleopatra. Hi, Camille. Camille, have you've been here before? Yes. I just haven't seen you in a while, I think. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. Yes. Yep. I just haven't. Oh, your favorite colors are orange and yellow? Well, there you go. I think this piece is gorgeous. I really do. And I think it's 60s. Yeah. Thank you for coming and saying hi, Camille. I even think I might have your registration info. Yep. Yep. Where is Pamela's bag? Pamela has a bag. Pamela's bag is here. Yep. Man, once I stumbled on the bag system for my 2-week Build-A-Box, so much easier when I go and invoice and pack. Wow. Talk about a time saver. Talk about a time saver. Okay. You know what? I'm going to bring these earrings up. I think, and I'm gonna offer them at a loss. I'm pretty sure. Hold on a minute. At a loss for what I paid. Yep. They are alpaca. They are very old Mexico. The front is fabulous, but I've had these a long time, and I don't want to look at them anymore. And they're just a little too big for my ears at my age. At least that's just how I feel. They would match what I'm wearing. I mean, of course, right? Okay. Starting bid of 20. They are alpaca, Mexico signed. Any of you who've been with me for a while have seen these several times. We're all tired of seeing these. I mean, they're alpaca. They're not sterling, but they're very old vintage. They are exquisitely made. They are worth, 45, 50. Mother of pearl, crushed turquoise, and abalone. These are beautiful. They are huge button earrings. They are post. They are not clip-on. And I've never offered them this low. I paid more than $20. Absolutely. It was a while ago, like quite a while ago. And I don't know, maybe again, because they're not sterling silver, people are just like, no, they're pierced, Deborah. They are pierced and they are hammered on the back. So they concave in just a little bit. Not clips. Do you wear only clips, Deborah? I don't know. Some people don't pierce their ears ever. And, I pierced my ears as soon as possible. Oh, that would be gorgeous. Yeah. See, there's your alpaca Mexico in there. Well, that one, you can barely see the alpaca, but the Mexico's in there. The other one, you see the alpaca. And these are, see, boom. These are like, I'm here. And I'm sexy. And again, these are something that I would wear just the earrings and then like a matching colored shirt or dress. No necklace, because this is the statement. And these are about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches around. And I mean, they're alpaca, they're not silver. So if you wanted, you could do something I'm going to start doing with several pieces. You could snip the post off and glue a brooch across the back. Now it would have to be a small brooch back, but you could do that with Gorilla Glue, and you can get brooches either at your local bead store or brooch backs or on Amazon. They're so pretty. So yeah, it does look like a quilting pattern. And the crushed turquoise, it does. My mom did lots of quilting. I have many of her quilts. The middle looks like quilting. Yep. I forgot the name of that pattern. I used to know the name. Okay. That is, honestly, even with alpaca, because of the age of those, I've been asking 35 and 40. So I can't go lower than 20. And at 20, I'm losing money. But isn't that part of this business? It's all a gamble. It's all a gamble. Okay. So I hope Melly got coffee and didn't fall asleep. Melly, are you awake? Don't go to sleep, Melly. Okay, I'm going to show some examples of plastic. I swear to God, I'm going to get you people hooked on phonics now. Hooked on plastic and costume. It is so good. So this, it's on cord. 60s to early 70s. I love how they cut that right at the beginning. And then it comes down, has like gold tone spacers that's kind of a little brassy. Then it has the larger, I don't even know what shape you would call this, right? It just goes on and on and on. And then these, which I love, these wafers in here, black and white. Then the black long oblong drops, then the wafers again, then a same size as on the top here. And this would start at $8. And this is just, beachwear. Nothing else. Beachwear. You throw it on. It's a collar. You can wear it. Now, I wouldn't wear it into the water because it's on cord. Or a sundress. A sundress with some small clip-on or pierced earrings. Or no earrings. Beachwear. That I would run it at $8. Let's show another one very similar to that, but also entirely different. This one I would be starting at $14. This is another one. I wonder if this is also an Avon. I bet this is an Avon. And the reason I say that is because I sold one yesterday, black and white, to Melly. That was Avon, and it had the hidden barrel clasp, just like this one. So I'm thinking same period. So maybe then 70s. It's got this gold tone spacer, the red, smaller, larger, and then it twists. Okay. Like a rounded pretzel, which is really cool. And the whole thing is one big twist. And it's a collar piece. And the whole thing is a twist. This I would start at $14. It is likely Avon. And we discussed this yesterday and probably last week when I showed the couple of Avon pieces and showing the charm bracelet, which next week is going to come back. Well, actually, I think I'm going to hold it for a while. Never mind. Avon is very collectible. Take a screenshot of this. I'll get out of the way. And look up the price. Did I get out of the way enough? I think so. And look it up. This is just a really nice, fun, elegant. There you are. Boom. You got a slender neck. It's perfect. And I've never seen, this is oblong twisted to be just the right. Avon did really high-end, really good quality work. Yep. And they worked with so many top designers. So, and then, just as long as we're on plastic, because then I'm going to do a few more pieces out of my basket and probably close. This is a twin to what Melly got black and white. This is that yellow and white one. This is a 1970s Avon. And this is just so bright. It is like a daisy chain, right? Did you make daisy chains as a child? Same deal. Hidden barrel clasp with these tiny wafers. This is so good. Coming down to this. So good. Yes. Exactly, Camille. And This is, it comes down to right about here. Got on a very high-necked t-shirt today, which I just bought a bunch of t-shirts from a friend who, I need to cut this. It's too high. I don't like it. Look, it's choking me. Anyway, these are selling online. So this would start at $15, just like Melly's did. And look up what they're selling for online. And just think about, no one else is going to have this. No one is going to have a sterling silver copy of this. And yeah, I don't know. Trying hard to get y'all sold on plastic. This is plastic. Melly, right? And I think I have a red and white one, unless someone bought it. And that's the 3 I have. And I had never seen those in my entire time of selling costume jewelry until I found those 2. And then I got yours and I was like, what? So this is all meant to look like different stones. And it's the same deal. Purple, white, it's made to look like a stone. Green with different green colors throughout it. And this, it looks like celluloid to me. The spacers. And then the orange tones. The blue meant to look like turquoise. So each one of these is supposed to look like a real stone. I actually have one that says genuine lucite on it, and it's a little different than this one. This one even has an extender with a mimicking one of the stones, which is so cool. I would say this is, because I think this is celluloid, 60s, 70s. This one would start at $12. So, just, you look terrible in orange and yellow. Okay, Melly, I'm going to end really soon. So, you got coffee, Melly, right? Before you leave, you're drinking coffee. Yes? I'll be there, Melly. I think all of us will. So, I'm just going to show a couple more items, and then we're gonna call it. I'm good. I got a whole bunch of weird shoulder fibro, and then of course the lower back is bugging the crap out of me. I mean, why not, right? As long as we're at it, why not? Excuse me 1 second. I did not bring I brought my Tylenol over here. Advil, but I did not bring ice. So my back is like mad at me. It's mad at me. Okay, this is a starting bid. This is going to be relatively low for this piece. Okay, you're still dragging ass. Okay, Millie, I'll come. We'll all come perk you up. Yep. We'll all come perk you up and wake you up. I am. Good night, Melly, honey. We'll be there. Starting bid of 15. I think I love this. I mean, this is a piece I've shown. This will probably be the 3rd time. And I think if it doesn't sell, bye, Deborah. Yes, Deborah, I hope I see you over at Melly's. Thank you for being here. If this piece doesn't sell, I'm going to keep it. Whoa, and Tuesday, I'm going to bring quite a bit of sterling silver, etc. And I'm going to bring a piece, two pieces of sterling before I go today. And then that's it. This is spectacular. These are golden maroon colors. It is like, I'm pretty sure this is close to around what I paid for it. These are glass beads. This has got that fritz in it. And it's kind of like a pink, a blush pink amber. There's where the hook hooks into. And then look at this. These are all glass with rods. And it's heavy. Look at the chain. This is an older piece. And it's spectacular. And it does the whole cha-cha sound, right? And it's got the circular one, the square ones, the tubular ones, all different colors. And those are old, probably Italian beads. This is not a repop. Look at the construction of that chain. It's so good. This is this beautiful amber, almost AB. And this, yeah. And then here is the long beaded part with the lobster clasp. And the other side with that. This is the extender, 2.5 inches. Sorry. This is beautiful. So you could wear it here at just about 15 inches, or you could drop it down to about here, 15. It's a really good one. I don't think it's showing up on the screen as well as I would like it to, but trust me when I say this is older. Okay, Billy. Yeah, I'll see you at Millie's. Thank you for being here, Billy. I appreciate it. I'll see you at Millie's. So, yeah, if someone doesn't, whoa, sorry. If someone doesn't claim this in the next 48 hours, which means over this weekend, it's going to be mine. I'm done showing it. I love it. And it would go really well once I cut the collar of this t-shirt. See, I like skin. I like to be open. You know, I don't want to show all my skin. Okay, don't get me wrong. No. But I don't like to be all the way up to here. Ugh. I've never liked that. I've always felt constricted. This is the first time I've worn this t-shirt, and I'm just like, ugh. No. Okay. All right. So if someone comes in and says they want it, send me an email. Let me put my jot form one last time, just in case. Great. If not, it's mine. Okay. I'm going to do a pair of sterling silver earrings and a sterling silver ring. And that's it. I have a couple more pieces of plastic I could have showed, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing a whole short and showing you. I mean, I have to do lots of them because I have so much. Okay. This one, oh, this is made by Avon and it's sterling silver. Go freaking figure. It's a size 8.75. It is a black onyx ring. Go figure. I mean, how is that even possible? Sterling silver. How is that? See, Avon even did sterling silver. That's what I'm saying. Avon's coming back. Get in on the wave. This is flush mounted per the seller. I don't know these things so well. It's beautiful. This is a big old honkin' ring. 8.75. I mean, not in terms of size. That is my size. A little bit bigger, but just in terms of the setting. I think it probably was like a gentleman style ring. It is open to the light, but that lets you see that this piece of onyx is almost as thick as this. So that's a pretty big piece. And that's well made when they leave the stones open to the light. And in here, which you'll never be able to read, is the Avon and the 925. I think that's spectacular. You got a guy in your life, this would be beautiful. You got a lady who likes big rings, beautiful. See, for me, it would fit on this finger, but I have rings. Well, let's see. Let's just trade rings all around everywhere. And it's a lot of sterling. It's pretty solid. Nope, not quite. See, that's a size 9 finger, but you get the idea. See, once it's on with that flush mount, it's not really like that screaming at you. It's a nice ring. It's a really nice ring. And now, even though I said, because the seller said it was an 8.75 because of how it's whatever. Let's just look over here. Everyone measures a little different. See, that's not what I see at all. I see an 8.5, which would mean that's why it doesn't fit on that finger. Everyone measures a little different. So see, here you go. 8, and the band is falling in the middle of the 8.5. The bottom goes down to an 8.75, right? 8 3/4. But the band is on the 8.5. So I'm calling this at 8 1/4 to pushing it at 8.5. It's a very tricky thing. And if you, for instance, measured it like this, you get a whole different size also. So it's always really important when you measure things to double measure and to always do it with the back. And see, it's not even at 1/4. 3/4. There's the quarter, and here it is in the middle, 8.5. So it's an 8.5. 8.5 starts at 47. It's a beautiful, beautiful ring. It is sterling silver 925. It does not, in black onyx. It does not. It's a gorgeous setting. This is a gorgeous ring. Yeah. Doesn't matter that it's made by, I mean, you know, what if there was no maker at all? Would you care? No. I wouldn't. I don't. Obviously, I collect certain things that are made by certain makers, especially when it comes to plastics, like the thermosets with Listener, Moonglow, with Coro, you know. But I also just like what I like, and it doesn't need to be signed. But, you know, I also totally mad respect that there are people out there who want stuff Running Bear, Desert Rose Trading Company, which, by the way, I'd like to say this out loud before I show my last item. Why is the Desert Rose Trading Company should be DRT, Desert Rose Trading Company, DRT, maybe C. Why is it DTR? This has never made sense to me. I listen to resellers all the time saying, this is a DTR. And I'm like, and then they're like, Desert Rose. And I'm like, oh, it just confuses the bejesus out of me. Somebody please explain that to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. It would be like me saying my initials are LCW when they're CLW. I don't get it. This is gorgeous. I've had these a long time. I got them in a lot. So I'm able to pass them on at this price. I'm not making that much, but it's all right. And if nobody wants them, I'm right up on. These are just going to go on a different platform. These are sterling silver. These are very old. I would wager. I think these are just. I think I don't have a Presidium. I will. Getting ready to put it in my basket in Amazon, which I don't like supporting, but oh well. I'm in the country. But I don't think these are CZ chips. I polished these up since the last time I showed them. They were really filthy. I think they're just little rhinestones, but I'm really not sure. They are open to the light. These are like horseshoe shaped almost. I get turn of the century vibes off these. Honestly, because they're not that big and they're open to the light, so they're really good quality, but I can't imagine these are all CZs or diamond chips. That doesn't make sense to me. But you see the vibe of why I think they're old. I just accepted it, never noticed it. Camille, what are you talking about, honey? Camille, I have no idea what you're talking about. You know what? I wonder if you're in another auction. So they're just this big. They're pretty small. But they're really, I would say they're a little over half an inch. And I think these are high quality rhinestones. I polished them. They could use more polishing. I don't see any missing stones. I could be absolutely insane and they could be diamonds, but based on where I got them from, I can't imagine that would be the case. But they're beautiful. They're only $20. Want a piece of history? Like the Gilded Age? Here you go. So, Camille, what are you talking about? Are you in another auction? Okay, these are going to go on a different platform. I can ask more and they will sell higher. Okay. And that's fine, unless someone claims them in the next 48 hours. So, I hope one of my big goals tonight, this afternoon, was to start to show all of you the plastic. Because I'm going to be promoting it. I'm going to do a huge sale. And I want y'all to get addicted to plastic because it's worth it. It's fun. There's so much you can do with it. And you can layer the pieces. You can get a collar. and then a longer red and white piece like that one. I mean, and you don't have to freak out if you lose it, even though you love it. I mean, it's not like you're losing your diamond and pearls, right? So, okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you over at Melly's. I appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate you helping me. See you later. Alligator. Tuesday. And the plan is I should be approved, hopefully, on VAMP, Virtual Antique Marketplace, because I hope so, because I've been friends with Misty acquaintances for a long, long time. And she said she'd help me. She's the owner. So, by August. And then I'll sell Tuesday, Fridays. There and Thursday. Tuesday, Friday here, and Thursdays on VAMP. Okay. If you see anything you just can't live without, all my information's here. Send me an email. I am happy to sell it to you. If you think that you really want it, but you need $1 or $2 off, and you think you're actually being reasonable, let me know in an email. Okay. Or in the comments, say, hey, this is my email, or I don't know what, and just let me know. Okay. Please be kind. Everyone's stressed out right now. Be kind. Be compassionate. The person in line at the grocery store might be really angry because they're going through something really hard, or they can't afford to feed their kids, or they're taking care of an aging parent. Open the door for them, give them a smile, ask them how they're doing, and actually listen. Make all the difference in the world. Spreading kindness. It's a thing. Ooh, there's my dog. Good night.